Hello everyone, Carlo here at RC Specs channel, and today I'm sharing with you my off-road two-wheel drive buggy. It's a Team Associated B5. I've had this buggy for quite some time now, and let me just say my experience with it has been outrageously fun, and I've learned a lot too. At first, I was crashing everywhere, and you know, I didn't really have enough practice on the track. But once I started practicing, learning about setups and how to adjust camber and adjust the shocks, and just read the manual and follow the instructions basically. Because there's a lot of stuff in the manual that teaches you about the car and explains things like camber, roll center, even the placement of the battery, how it changes the weight distribution. But it's been a fun learning experience. So there are a few. I made a few upgrades on this vehicle, just because I thought it was necessary. The first upgrade that I made was the titanium turnbuckles, which are these right here. Now the stock ones came with steel turnbuckles, and I've crashed so many times, and just like adjusting things and just doing overall maintenance, I noticed that the steel turnbuckles were bent, and I was like, wow, and like I've had a few major crashes, so I just upgraded them to the titanium turnbuckles, and so far, they haven't bent or anything, even after a few other crashes that I made. I also upgraded my rear hubs from the plastic stock ones, which weren't bad. But I upgraded them into the aluminum ones. And I upgraded it to the aluminum rear hubs because the ball stud washer, the ball studs, are these things right here. They kept unscrewing, like every time I would run it hard, it would just end up getting loose. So I decided to upgrade them to the shell aluminum ones, and like I put Loctite on it, and they never came loose at all. Now the stock ones weren't bad, like they would only come loose like twice or three times a month or something, after running it really hard. But when you put Loctite on it, it works pretty well. But they would always tend to come loose. You always have to check on them. So I think if you were gonna do any upgrades, if you had this car, go with the aluminum rear hubs, the shell or the Team Associated ones. I think they're both pretty much good. And also upgrade to the titanium turnbuckles. For the speed control, I'm running a Novak GTB3. Which is this. Yep. It is a real good ESC because you can adjust things like brake, reverse, and you can program it to have no reverse for races. There's deadband adjustments, throttle response, a lot of things you can do with this ESC, and for the price, it's really not bad compared to the other high-end ESCs. I only got it for like 120, brand new, and I like it. Like, it's not as complicated, it's simple to work on, and it's really quick. And for the servo, which is this right there, I'm running the SC1258TG. Again, it's affordable. It's not too high. It's not expensive. It gets the job done. It has plenty of torque and it has plenty of speed. So right there. And it also works well with the ESC. And for the motor, I'm running a 8.5 turn brushless Novak Vulcan motor. It's a lightweight motor and it's quick as hell. It is really good. And the good thing about these Vulcan motors is you can like upgrade to different turns by buying different stators. You can get an 8.5, 7.5 stator, 17.5 stator, so you don't have to like buy a whole motor. You can just buy a stator and, you know, race different classes. You can race a 17.5 or a mod class just by buying a stator. So you don't have to really buy a new motor for each class. That's the cool thing I like about Novak. And for the battery, I'm running the 4100 mAh Reedy LiPo, 65C, 7.4 volts. And I put this tape on it because I crashed and it had like a little crack, so I just put this graphite tape from Huddy, and it supports it really well. I'm also running this Team Powers Shorty Pack. It's 4,800 mAh, and these last pretty long, at least 30 minutes, 20 minutes to 25 minutes, I would say. And for my radio, I'm running the MXV Airtronics. Great radio for the price. It's only $100, and it's not complicated. It's not a complicated radio, you know. It only has like 2 channels, and it works good. Like, that's all I need. And you feel connected. Like, I used to have a FlySky GT C3, I think. I'm not sure what it was, but compared to Airtronics is way better. And for my tires, I'm running these. Good for clay tracks, AKAs. And for the fronts, I'm running the J Concepts Dirt Webs. Indoor, which is clay. Soft compounds, they run really good. So there you have it. There's my car. If you're getting into the hobby, definitely go with Team Associated. And Novak, they've been around for a long time. They're kind of underrated because they're not like those high-end ESCs that like cost expensive, but they work really good. They've been around since the 90s. I mean 80s. Yeah, probably early 70s, and I think they're one of the well, yeah, it says here they've been in the game for like 30 years. Yep, so I would definitely check out Novak. And this is my J Concepts finisher body. So there you have it. There's my two-wheel buggy. I'll be doing my review on my mid-motor vehicle later on soon. So I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed all the information. Biggest thing for me is practice. If you want to drive on an indoor track, don't be afraid to crash and don't be afraid to practice. All right, have fun, enjoy.